Coach, we've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180. Here we go. Double time. Three out. Watch out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Gurley again here on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
180. Watch the run.
Out of the gun. Gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The tough roll,
didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
14.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. This is Edwards. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
180. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Like that.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is Miller, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Mayfield on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We're good. We're good. Good.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Point it right.
First down, a run with Cohen. Still on his feet. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Real.
From the gun, Mayfield hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 17 yards to pick up there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too, so being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right, right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check.
From the 39, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. Finding Gabriel complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Mayfield looks to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Watch 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's going to be a long
On 1st and 10, Mayfield gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Now let's get there.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Right here. Set. 220. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 133. Check.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll bring them back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Martinez. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Cut! 20! They're not ready. 2 for 1! 2 for 1! Y'all playing the wrong.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Check back, check back.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave...
And look at this, it's a fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
Now gone. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary touch.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gano for the extra point. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check right. Check right, 39.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught by Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
What we got? 555. Maverick. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy, Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6 and that decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on first down, and he completes it to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
34.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just... Shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brings up third and inches.
Go, Todd. 180.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, kill.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 37. Check. Check.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. The 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Bang, 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 bang. Shell.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can